welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Let's go! Let's go, Gary! Bring it up! Let's go, man!
Please welcome your defending AFC South champion, Houston Texans!
Ball is teed up. Chase McLaughlin to do the honors. Monday night prime time is underway. Damian Pierce now to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Well, here come the Texans for their opening drive. And leading them out is the second overall pick back in the 2023 draft from the Ohio State. It's C.J. Stroud.
It didn't take long for C.J. Stroud to make an immediate impact into the NFL, and it didn't take long for me, Kate, to form an opinion, but this guy's just different. He just processes the game quicker. Remember talking to Ryan Day on the practice field in Columbus, watching him in college, and he just alluded to that as well. It's the anticipation. It is knowing where everybody is and getting that ball out before any receiver will even break on a route. C.J. was unique in that way, and that skill set has been a big part of his success.
From the 36. That's a catch for Nico Collins. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First down, ball at the 36. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Keeping it with Mixon. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for Texans. First down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Now the first carry for Nick Chubb. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
14 more yards. That's another.
Pretty obvious, this defense, man, they need more people around the line of scrimmage. But the minute you do that, Kate, start opening up those throwing lanes. This is how balance takes apart a defense.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Stroud off of play action. And he'll go down. The Bucs brought pressure and got him. And the pressure drives them backwards.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
The loss sets him up at the 9-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. Running with Mixon. Wilson out of the gun. And he's got them down to the doorstep inside the 5. He picked up 6, has him close. 3rd and goal from the 2.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
Now Stroud on 3rd and goal. We'll put way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. Stroud's going to throw for it. And he will score. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans finish up an excellent opening series. Once it became goal-to-goal, Brock, that field goal team just didn't feel like they were ever going to see the field. This team was committed to making a statement on the opening series, even if it meant leaving the offense out there on 4th and goal.
Yeah, I think that's really well said, Kate, for a couple reasons. Number one, you do get a chance to finish, right? So you do all this work to get there, you want to finish it. But you also know if you don't get it, well, you set your opponent up with some really bad field position. I love that decision.
Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Sean Tucker. He's got a lane up past the 30. They're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33. So here come the Buccaneers, ready for their opening drive. And at the helm, coming off a career-best performance in year 7 here in the NFL, the #1 overall pick back in 2018 out of Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
There's just certain quarterbacks, the way they run on the field. You just say their name and just some adjectives and attributes pop up right away. Baker Mayfield, scrappy, tough, a will to win. I'm not surprised at all to see himself back in the starting role. Not surprised at all to see him flourish. The dude is mentally tough, he's mentally strong, and he typically makes the most of his opportunities.
Baker now off the play fake. Now he takes it. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Tampa Bay.
As much as you'd like to find a completion and get the ball out of your hands, when a play breaks down, you've got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on his ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that.
And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Design bootleg here. Catch made by Bucky Irving. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
3rd and short, Mayfield. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
Off the play fake, here's Mayfield. Right side, this is Ibuka. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
Gain of 12.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
Carry here for Irving. And he gets him around 6 there. Kalen Bullock up to make the stop.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Irving on the inside give. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
C.J. Gardner-Johnson on the tackle. It's a gain of 6. First down, Tampa Bay.
A split second, all that kept the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
Give for the first time to Rashawn White. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays, the ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Man in motion here. Changing things up, they're going to throw now. That's incomplete, trying to set up the screen there. This one intended for the running back. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
3rd down, here's Mayfield. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line.
Oh, man, those defensive players hate slippery quarterbacks. Near impossible to keep them hedged in or corral them behind the line there. He evades them long enough to turn a potential loss into positive yardage.
On 4th down, the Buccaneers trying to put 3 on the board with Chase McLaughlin. A very short kick here from the right hash. The kick by McLaughlin is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Pierce now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. This Texans offense readied up for its 2nd drive of the contest. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And he's hit and set out of bounds, so this ends as a gain of close to 7, 2nd down.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. On the ground again with Mixon. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, you ever run into a brick wall? No, me neither. I think we just watched it.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Jumps in up the middle. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Nothing for them there. Maybe 1 yard. It's going to be 4th down.
It's 4th down.
We're through 1 on Monday Night Primetime. 7-3 is our score. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They're looking at a punt, though, facing fourth down. And a fair catch made here at the 17. So the Buccaneer offense getting out there for their second drive. They managed 3 on their last drive, but down inside the red zone, disappointing not to come away with a touchdown. We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Throwing again is Baker. Finds him over the middle. And they take him down at the 24-yard line.
You put up the combine times of tight ends running a 40-yard dash, and they certainly don't run as fast as the safeties or the corners in this league. But when you get them going in the right direction and you get them dragging across the field like that, well, they can still do their damage.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Godwin sent in motion right. Mayfield from the gun, 3rd down. Got a man, this is Evans. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
Mayfield to throw again. Finds the in route complete. And he's going to go down right along midfield stripe.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and inches at the 50-yard line.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. On the give, this is Irving. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That is some old-school brutality. An offense close to a first down, a defense that knows there's a run headed right its way. In a battle of wills, the offense gets it done.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
A gain of 4 brings up 2nd down at the Texans' 45-yard line.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Shotgun handoff to Irving. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
You get to that money down, that 3rd down, you look to your money players, and this tight end is capable of it. Let's give some credit to the defense right there. Did an amazing job not only sticking to him, but bringing him down before he can move the chains.
And it's out of bounds without a whole lot of room for error. He hit it well. They're saying it's out at the 4. Out now come the Texans on offense. And they couldn't be backed up much further, Brock, because safety really the only concern as they take possession here inside their 5-yard line. 1st and 10, run to Mixon. He's brought down, and that was close, Brock. Maybe a yard away from surrendering 2 points, but the stop did come outside the goal line.
You know exactly what this defense is thinking right now, Kate. They are thinking safety. Off the snap, Boy, they crashed the line, and they're inching closer and closer to the end zone.
All right, here we go. Second down. Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And boy, were they ready to try and stick him there for the safety. As it stands, he's only able to maybe get back to the 2.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on 3rd. A give to Mixon up the middle. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Only 2 yards on that carry. They're left with 4th and 10.
This close to your own goal line, they really don't want to risk a sack. That means, well, one option, run it and buy whatever breathing room you can.
They'll bring out the punter here. And he's getting the call for the 2nd time this game. On him quick, and they block it! And this is going to result in a safety. Give him 2 points and the ball. Well, Brock, we get paid to do this, so we're going to do our best to talk through it. But I think there's really only one person who can explain what we just saw right there.
Yeah, and after giving 2 points to the opponent, I don't think anybody wants to hear his explanation.
I may not want to talk, but I have a feeling the coach over there on the sidelines is going to ask him, what the heck just happened? After surrendering the safety, they're out to boot it away. Begins his return at the 16. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Time for us to get another look at this Tampa Bay offense. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. They send a man in motion. They fake the handoff. Now it's Mayfield. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Baker now from the gun. That's Evans making the catch outright. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down. Short pass brought in. He gets it up a little shy of midfield. C.J. Gardner-Johnson there on the tackle.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Baker throwing again. Pitch made left side by Abuka. Down to the 44-yard line as he nearly picks up the 1st.
It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
Third down, 1 yard to go. Mayfield keeps it himself. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line, no gain.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Receiver in motion, going left. 1st down, here's Baker. He's got a screen to the running back. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
You could see that screen develop as the linemen pull right out in front. Sets up a nice gain. Love to see a running back utilize the big man in front of him.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now at NRG. And it's the Buccaneers facing 2nd and 5. From the gun, Mayfield. Completed over the middle. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and inches.
One yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Receiver in motion, headed right. Mayfield now from the gun. That one's good to Godwin. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
To Chris Godwin. It's a gain of 6. First down, Buccaneers.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Mayfield. Completed to his running back. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers get some late points and the lead. This play gives us an excellent opportunity, Brock, to talk about how well he sees the field with the ball in his hands, because that was a big part of that touchdown.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if it's a handoff or gets hauled in on a 30-yard throw. The instincts, that's what it is. Instincts with a capital I. And the best running backs in the game today, they've got to do it as a runner, and they got to do it as a receiver.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Buccaneers jump in front now by 5.
Texans 7.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Set to return, this is Braxton Berrios. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Texans going on offense now, just before halftime. And we're a shade away from 50 seconds to go in the half. That's enough time to put something together. Texans to the line, 1st and 10. Wanting to start the drive with Mixon. And he will be stopped now, but a lot to like about that effort. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You could feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
First down, ball at the 36. From the gun, Stroud. Quick slant here to Kirk. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Shotgun now for Stroud. He's got it over the middle. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Final timeout called by the Texans. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. The right side hauled in by Collins. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. That's good for 7 yards. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They're set up at the 35 now. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Connection made to Dell. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. So we have a one-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff.
For Houston.
Bucky Irving now to return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Buccaneers and Baker Mayfield ready for this next possession.
Their own 32-yard line.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Straight ahead, it's Irving. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
He was brought down by
Hey, being evenly matched at the line may sound like a draw, but that's an absolute win defensively. They absorbed a huge push and did not get driven back an inch.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Now Mayfield. He finds Evans left side. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
to number 13, Mike Evans. A gain of 9 yards. And a Buccaneer first down.
To throw is Mayfield. Evans brings in the slant. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
Complete to Mike Evans. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 50-yard line.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Here's the give to Irving. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. And that'll be enough for the first as they touch him down.
On the sneak. 2 yards on the play. First down, Tampa Bay.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
Irving here from the gun. Works his way to the 35. And he takes this all the way down to the 24-yard line. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
You know he'll never shy away from embracing contact on a play right up the gut. But come on. You know getting that toss in the open field is so much more fun. And on that play, well, certainly more exciting for all of us to watch, too.
Going with Irving here. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? He can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
Hey, Kate, sorting through traffic, seeking out a runner, that is this guy's domain. And boy, does he know how to operate in it.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. This time it's a passing play. Finds him over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 16. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. All right, 2 yards to go here on third down on what will be the 9th play of this impressive drive. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Got a man, this is Evans. And a stop is made after a gain of 6. That's going to make it 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Tampa Bay.
Takes this down close, up to the 3. He gets him 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd and goal.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like we got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some...
And that's a Tampa Bay touchdown! The Buccaneers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers push the lead up to 12.
19, Texans 7.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break. As we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Pierce now on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Texans and running back Joe Mixon headed out for their next series. Their work really cut out for him now, partner, to follow up that touchdown and get things back to a 1-score game. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Going to begin with a mix and run. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
All about that defense there. Had them bottled up from the jump. Truth be told, probably lucky they even got back to the line of scrimmage.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. That throw behind his intended target.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. To the air, Stroud. Lobs this up, left sideline. Look at, he's got it deep downfield. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special.
Todd Bowles did not like what he saw, and he's thrown the challenge flag.
Previous play is under review.
We're all watching that sideline here, seeing where those feet came down.
And no matter what they rule here, Kate, that was an outstanding effort just to make the catch.
Yeah.
Now we got to look and see, did he get both feet in with possession?
So the challenge ends up successful. He, in fact, did not get both feet in. This is incomplete. And he's there. Fair catch called for and taken. The Buccaneers and Baker Mayfield ready for this next possession. Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. Baker now from the gun. Connects with Abuka over the middle. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 36-yard line.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Baker now off to play fake. Running right side. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. 2 yards on the pickup. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
Jukes one defender. Ooh, he made most of that one, didn't he? Give him 9 yards on that first down carry.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. From the 47. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. That's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Pass didn't work on 2nd. Let's see how that affects this 3rd down. He tries to sneak it. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line. No gain.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And when you got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign up for it.
Now it's Irving. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
Not sure if it was a missed assignment on the line, a dominant play on his part, or maybe a little bit of both, Kate, but look at those dudes down there defensively. Man, they are fired up after that stick behind the line.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. They put a receiver in motion right. Here's 2nd and 11. Dumped off to his running back. And he'll get this through midfield and start pushing into Texans territory.
Well, that was great timing. Great timing by the big fellas to get out in front of that screen. You could see it coming. Running back has the lineman in front of him to clear a little space. And it was all about his athleticism after that.
Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4. From the gun, Mayfield. That's caught for the first. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Now carried by Irving. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time. Offensively, you've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks. Going to take some superhuman effort now on 2nd down.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Mayfield now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I don't know if I've ever told you, but my dad was a driver's ed teacher. And I could just hear him right now say, son, take this out of reverse and put it in drive, because this one's going nowhere right now. A drastic change on this play needed, and maybe a whole lot of luck to keep this series alive.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. To throw, Mayfield. No one open, so he chucks this to another county.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, get to down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
Tampa Bay in punt formation now. And he'll try to have his second punt top his first one. And this one skips out of bounds and will be marked inside the 30. Texans to the line, 1st and 10. Stroud off of play action. Finds his fullback. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's the Texans who have it to start here, and they come in trailing on the scoreboard. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 36. This one quickly to Dell. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Texans 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 46. 1st down, Stroud. Collins got it left side. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it sets up a Houston 1st.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Stroud throwing here on 1st. Trying to set up a screen for Mixon. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
That's called the quarterback's best friend, Kate. Gains like that on the screen aren't possible without everyone doing their job. One missed assignment is the difference between a big gain and being dropped for a loss.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. A give left side. Here's Mixon. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
So often we talk about the individual having to move on to the next play. Well, that was a perfect picture of the collective. That defense staring down 2nd and 1 rose to the occasion collectively.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Stroud on the sneak. They touch him down as he finds enough to pick up the 1st.
It's a gain of 2.
That may not look like much, but that is a confidence builder for quarterback and offensive line in particular. When you know you can push the pile on 3rd down on a sneak and get a 1st down, you may have to come back to that in a bigger moment in this one later.
Shove here on 1st down. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
You know why baseball coaches are called managers, Kate? Because they got to manage a lot of situations. And I've realized over time and talking to them, they love taking a situation, a game moment, and making it a team topic. That play, or that corner right there, I know this is a head football coach, not a head football manager, but he's going to take that play, he's going to illuminate it to his team and show the fearlessness of his corner making that tackle.
And he did his part, Carter. Got him 8 yards. Sets up 3rd down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3. From the gun, Stroud. This one's caught. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stuffed at the 2. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
They're going to run here. It's Mixon. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Texans now within 1 score in the 4th. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Fairbairn now for the PAT.
For the extra point.
Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans trim the deficit down to 5.
19, Texans 14.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. On the return, here's Irving. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Buccaneers and Baker Mayfield ready for this next possession. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. First down, here's Baker. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
On 2nd and 10, Mayfield again. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Here's Baker. And he's going to go out of bounds with close to enough for the first. But he is marked short, so it is 4th down and less than a yard.
2 yards on the play.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
And a fair catch made without incident, just inside the 25. Here come the Texans as they get set to take over on offense. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. First call here coming from the shotgun. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. Powering his way forward a bit, give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
A humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Keeping it with Mixon. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
And the Texans first down.
These aren't the plays that will lead highlight reels, but they're the ones that win you ball games. What a nice gain by the back. And now his offense can go in any number of directions on 1st and 10.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Going to the ground again on first.
Joe Mixon on the carry.
Kate, you know exactly what term I think of in a spot like this. Sticking his face in the fan. Because there are a lot of bigger bodies for a corner to sort through right there in the middle of the field. But he still charged in, made that stop happen, and I promise you, his teammates notice.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Shotgun now, first round. Finds him over the middle. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
I feel so bad, I really do, and I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today, because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. He'll throw it. Completed over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a pickup of 11. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
the shotgun, a gift to Mixon. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
He was brought down.
That's why you often see some mix, some high percentage pass plays on 1st and 10. You got to keep a defense honest. They're always looking for a run in that situation and a chance to stack them up for 2nd and long.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Texans trailing by 5. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Quick slant here to Kirk. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
Number 13, Christian Kirk. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3. Looking to throw it. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout, so that's their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Try and push it deep downfield. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, it's intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
The Buccaneer offense back out for another series. That defensive stand might have been the final effort needed to seal away the victory, Brock, but can't quite take off the pads just yet. Offense has to finish this one out.
Yeah, a few things here, Kate, to keep in mind. Right? You got to slow the game down as a quarterback. Take every second off the clock. If you're handling the ball, you guard it with your life, and you make sure your defense doesn't come on the field again. They just did their job. Now you got to do yours. These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Once again, Irving. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Final timeout called by the Texans. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. He's back to throw. He's running for it. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of the defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. It's victory formation the rest of the way for these Buccaneers who take a knee.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
A kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. So it's a win for the visiting Buccaneers. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And, Kate, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game. It's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Heward and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Buccaneers winners, as we'll see you next time from Houston.